Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm a YouTuber based in the United States of America. I still feel like I'm dreaming. Like, coming to America as anything is not easy. Like, you need to convince them that your father is a multi-millionaire. She was like, oh, your visa is approved. Everything that she was saying after that, I didn't even hear it. I just want to thank God. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Victoria phunmee and welcome back to another video. I need to take this intro again. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm a YouTuber based in the United States of America. That right now. Thank you guys for the love of my last vlog so far. I really appreciate it. And you guys, excuse my background, like I'm still trying to set up my room and everything. So in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys some tips and everything on how to move to the United States as an international student. I'm going to be telling you guys tips, tricks and everything. I'm going to be spinning everything in this video, so if that is something you like to watch, please keep on watching. So I wrote down a couple of points on my phone and I'm going to be saying everything in this video. So number one step that you have to do is you have to apply to a university, and you guys don't just apply to any university. You need to apply to a top ranked university. Like when you're searching for a university in America, you need to look for a university that whatever you're going for, the school is like recognized and is accredited and everything. Because there are some schools that, for example, if you're going to a certain university and their business school is not accredited, I won't advise anybody to pick such a university, because when you go for your visa interview you might end up getting denied. Why? Because your school is not accredited, like your business school is not accredited or your nursing school is not accredited. So yeah, I would say apply to a really top ranked university, a very good university. Yeah, that was what I did. I applied to, and basically you don't just apply to a university in America, you apply to different universities. For example, me, I applied to university in America. I applied to 2 universities in America. I applied to a university in UK, Scotland. I applied to a university in Dublin. I applied to Dublin Business School, University of Stirling, Suffolk University and Offshore University. I'm currently in Suffolk University, by the way. I think I got a question like that. So when you're applying to your university, I think the basic things you need is you need 2 reference letters from your university lecturers. So you need to, if you don't have a relationship with your lecturer, I advise you do that. Like if you're still in school, make sure that you have a good relationship with your lecturers. You need 2 reference letters from your lecturers. You need your, I think you need your certificate, you need your transcript, your unofficial transcript. You're still going to send your official transcript to your university, but you need your unofficial transcript. They are going to use that to like process your admission and everything. You need I wrote IELTS. I think it was needed. Yeah, I think it was needed for my school, but I don't know if all universities need IELTS. But IELTS is not hard. Like I mean, it's just English. There's reading, writing, listening and speaking, so it's actually not hard. It's something that anybody, I mean, you can do. Once you practice, you're going to like pass and everything. So you need that. I'm not so sure if you need that, but I wrote IELTS, by the way. So another thing for your visa interview, because once you get your admission and everything, like I said, make sure you apply to, don't just limit yourself to apply to university in America. So basically after that, when you're going for your visa interview, whatever you fill in your DS-160 form must correlate with whatever you say in your interview. Wow, you guys, I'm cold. Like it's really cold right now. For example, in your DS-160 form, if you say that, oh, you've traveled before, you've traveled to UK before, you've not traveled to America before, and in your visa interview and they're like, oh, have you traveled before? You're like, yeah, you've traveled to the UK and you've been to America. And on your DS-160 form you feel that you've not been to America, they are going to deny you, bro. Like they are going to deny you straight up, because they feel like you're not truthful, you know. So yeah, so interview questions. So coming to America as a student, in fact coming to America as anything is not easy, like especially getting a student visa, it is not easy. So basically I've applied several times to America, like I was a regular customer, pardon me, like I was a regular customer, okay. But like questions basically revolve around your plans after your school, what you currently do, and who is sponsoring your education. So you need to be able to answer questions, any question on that. Like you guys, when I was going for my visa interview, I read like I was reading for exam, like I prepared like I was preparing for exam. Like I was like, what exactly can these people ask me that I can't answer? Like what is it? So the first time I applied for my student visa, because I applied a couple of times, but like that wasn't for student visa. First time I applied for student visa, I got denied, and that day was just horrible because like they had like network issues and everything. So I was already disorganized, disorientated, and like when the guy was asking me questions, I feel like I. So basically, the second time, what kind of questions they ask me? Basically, they'll ask you who is sponsoring your education, and for the school I picked, like I said, I'm in Suffolk University. I have a scholarship. They gave me a good amount of scholarship. So like, I mean, you have good grades, you got a scholarship. The consular officer will be like impressed, like okay. And you guys, you need to know that these people, they're psychologists. Like when you're talking, they're looking at you. If you're like restless, they will feel like, oh, this person is probably lying. They are psychologists. They have sense. They're not dumb, okay. So basically the first time I applied, he asked me who is sponsoring my education. Let me just go to the second time that I applied, and like that was like my best day ever. Like I still feel like I'm dreaming. Like I still don't believe I'm in America right now. Like I still feel like I am dreaming. Like I'm not even joking. So basically, the second time I applied, the people before me, like the lady denied like 2 or 3 people before me. So when it was my turn, I was like, okay, Vicky, this is your time to show these people that you deserve this, okay. So basically, when I got in front of her, she was like, hi, hello, how are you? I was like, I'm fine. She said, oh, pass your passport and your I-20. Basically, your I-20 is what contains your school fees, the course you're going for, the school, and a signature from like the school officer of the school that you're going to. So that's your I-20. You need your I-20 is very, very important. And there's a service fee that you need to pay. You need to take that form as well with you to the visa interview. So basically, when I went for my interview, the lady was like, oh, pass me your passport and your I-20. I passed my passport and my I-20, and she asked me, what course are you going for? Always knows that whatever is on your I-20 or your DS-160 must be the same thing that you say. Don't change anything. Like everything that is there, if they ask you questions on that, whatever is on those 2 forms, you must say it. So basically, she asked me what course was I going for. I was like, oh, I'm going for my master's in management science, because that is like the general term for what I was going for. I'm currently studying a dual degree, master's in business administration and business analytics. I don't know who sent me to do business and business analytics, because like the course choke, but it's okay. So basically she was like, management science, like what was that? I was like, oh yeah, but I'm going to be specializing more in business administration and business analytics. She was like, oh okay. In her mind, she felt like, okay, this girl knows what she's going to the United States for. And she asked me another question. She was like, oh, you sponsor your education. Like obviously, if your father is sponsoring your education, you say that your father is sponsoring your education. You say what you see. To these people, you need to convince them that your father is a multi-millionaire. Yeah, I said so. You need to talk like your father is $10. You get. You need to paint a picture that yeah, your father he has money and is going to be able to take care of your education, because that's what they're looking. They don't want someone that will go to America and be a burden. Do you understand? So you need to paint, whoever is sponsoring your education, you need to paint the person like the person is multi-millionaire, if I a trillionaire. So when she asked me, oh, who is sponsoring your education, I said my dad. I said what it does. I was talking, okay, she called me out. She was like, oh, okay. She was like, what did you study in your undergraduate degree? I was like, oh, I studied economics. She was like, okay. She was typing. And when they are typing, make sure you look at their eyes. You look at them as they are typing. don't be shaking like, oh my god, you guys are so cool. Look at them as they are typing. You look into their eyes as they are typing. So basically she was typing. After that she was like, oh, you went to Babcock University? I was like, yeah. You started typing. And she was like, oh, your visa is approved. Everything that she was saying after that, I didn't even get. I was like, when she was like, your visa is approved, you go to the DHL office in 2 or 3 days, blah, 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 blah. And she gave me the white paper. And as I was going outside, I was like this, like, huh? Me? Me? After so many tries, like, me? When I was going, everybody was just like, congratulations. I was like, thank you. Like, I couldn't breathe because I couldn't believe it. Like, she didn't ask me so many questions. Like, I feel like I answered my questions properly. Like, I was confident. I was like, no, there's nothing these people can ask me that I'm not going to answer. Okay, you need to be very, very confident. I feel like this US visa interview process improved my confidence level. Like, there's nothing anybody can tell me that I will face you and tell you, like, what. Do you understand? So basically, when she said that, like, I couldn't believe it. That was like the happiest I've been in a very long. I was so happy. I was very, very happy. So basically, after that, after you get your visa, you take your white papers to, I think you go to DHL office, then you write your name or something, and they will tell you when you should pick it up and everything. So you guys, the period when your visa is approved and when you get your visa is also a very tricky moment. Like, I don't know why I was scared. Maybe because, like, I've been refused a couple of times. Like, I was scared because I was tracking it and it was showing administrative processing, because my visa got approved on a Friday. So like, weekend they were obviously not going to do anything, so it was still showing administrative process, and I was like, ah, god, I beg you. So yeah, I got my visa, and yeah, I was very, very happy, you know. So basically, after collecting your visa, like, that's not the end. Like, after your visa is approved and you've collected it, that's not the end, because when you get to America and you get to the port of entry, that's another thing. They're going to ask you some questions. I mean, for me, they asked me some couple of questions. I hope I've covered everything. Your first point of entry to the United States of America, they're going to ask you some questions. So when I used United Airlines, so my first point of entry was Washington DC. So when I got to Washington, basically they took us to the we're not a lot shy. They took us to the immigration people, and I think they were scanning our documents. And it was my turn. They called me, oh, Victoria, but you're Victoria. So I walked up to the immigration guy, and he was like, oh, where are you going to? I was like, I'm going to Suffolk University, Boston, blah blah blah. I was like, oh, okay, I can see that. This question he asked me, I was shook. Like, I did not expect it. It was like, I can see that you've been refused a couple of times. Can you tell me why? And I was like, I mean, I wasn't like, I answered it directly. I was like, oh, I feel like I wasn't able to satisfy the consular officer, right? Because you really don't know why they refuse you. You don't know why. It's the consular officer that knows why they are not giving you the visa. So that was what I said. And he was like, oh, where are you going to be staying? I said it, everything. Why was he asking me? Yeah, that was what. And it was like, oh, welcome to the United States and good luck in your studies. When I just collected my document, I was just like, what's it, bolo? Like, literally, that was my reaction. Like, so after that, I went to take my luggage and I was free. Like, I could vlog all I wanted, because I've actually heard stories that they always return people to their own country. I always hear stories that they always return people to their own country at the port of entry. Like, some people use their agents that did everything for them. Some people don't even know the university that they are going to, and I feel like that doesn't make sense. Like, why won't you know the university that you're going to? Do you understand? So basically, that was it. Getting this visa wasn't easy. I mean, it's easy for some people, but for me it wasn't easy, and I just want to thank God, because it's God that said you're gonna Vicky, you're going to move to America. Because honestly, I already gave up on my jackpot dreams. Like I already gave up my jackpot dreams, but I feel like I need to do a live update video. I'll probably do it in a vlog, I'll do it in a separate video, so you guys should watch out for that. So I'm going to be answering like 2 questions that I got concerning this travel, moving to America. So the first question is, please, which school are you currently in? Were you given full scholarship? Did you use your partial or full scholarship in applying for your visa? I'm currently in Suffolk University, Boston. Were you given full scholarship? No, I wasn't given full scholarship, but I was given a good amount of scholarship, like a really good amount of scholarship. So did you use your partial or full scholarship in applying for? Yeah, it's always stated, it's going to be stated on your I-20, which is going to be referred to as, I think this is referred to as fellowship. Yeah, that's what it's called. So basically it's always on your I-20, so the consular officer can see that you have a scholarship. And that doesn't guarantee that they are going to give you a visa. So yeah, another question is, congratulations, what's the name of your school? I'm currently in Suffolk University, Boston. So yeah, I think I've been able to cover everything. I don't know if I missed anything, but if I did, I'm probably going to do another video on that. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I've been able to pass 1 or 2 message across and educate you guys on how to move to America. Because honestly, I want you guys to come here, like come here. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.